What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. We are excited because this is the first week we are doing it in the actual studio on camera. So I'm excited, but we like to start off each show with a quote of the week. This week, Mitchell's got it for you.
I am inevitable. COVID-19.
Hit it. All right, and welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Man Card. We are very excited you're here.
I'm excited to be here.
It's been a while.
Did we do it yet this year? We haven't done one this year.
No, we did. We did one. Remember, it was New Year's.
Ah, you're right.
And stereotypes.
Ah, you're right.
We did a couple. That just goes to show it's been a long time since we did those.
It's been a very long time.
So we've got some catching up to do.
Fantastic. That's exactly what this is going to be.
Yeah, it's not going to be anything crazy. I think we've got some good shows down the road. We've got some guests coming on soon. We're trying to reorganize ourselves. So
it's tough.
If you're watching, thank you for watching. But we got to get back into it first. So appreciate the patience.
So this will be rough.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Sadly,
rough. But yeah. So I'll start with. So I just graduated.
Kind of.
You
did just graduate.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I COVID graduated.
Welcome to the life of unemployment. And big boy world.
It's unfortunate because that's true. That's truly where I am. Is I'm unemployed, living back at home, which is great and also terrible because having been at school for 4 years, you kind of forget why living at home was such a pill in the first place. And then you remember, oh, right, parents. So it's just weird to be back home and, coming back from an environment where you never had anybody telling you, like, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's always been, I'm just kind of making the call for myself. And then I come home and, I'm up late, whatever, playing video games or watching a movie or something. And then my mom's like, go to bed. I'm like, oh, well.
Kind of have to.
I guess I have to, but also like, yo, I'm 22. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like, I love you though, but like, leave me alone.
Oh, I know exactly. Yeah, I love it how it's free. Love living for free. It's
yeah,
nice.
that's true.
I'd much rather be at home than at school in my dorm.
Free meals.
Mom's making me buy some groceries.
Really?
Yeah, some. Mostly free meals.
Interesting.
Yes, mostly everything's free, but
I mean, I'll still occasionally splurge on some fast food.
Like what?
The quarantine food. A little cookout here and there. A little Chick-fil-A.
Where's there? Oh, we're in Alpharetta right now.
On,
I was about to say I don't even know where
Roswell,
cookout is.
Man. Dude, we got cookout. We got Chick-fil-A. We got Arby's. Okay, don't even get me started on those sliders, dude.
I haven't had Arby's in God knows how long.
Those curly fries. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I do remember the curly fries.
Legendary. Because they came out with the sliders in the past, like, I want to say 4 or 5 years, and they are really good.
I'm more of a Zaxby's guy. I'm a Zaxby's fries guy. Has to have Zax sauce though.
That's fair.
Standalone fries though, McDonald's, without a doubt.
Really?
With no sauce or anything standalone.
They're a little thin
McDonald's.
for my taste. They're good.
Supersize me.
You got to get more. Dude, you know what? I'm with God's fast food, and that is Chick-fil-A.
Oh God.
Those waffle potato fries.
No.
All fries are potatoes. Those waffle cut fries. What? Don't fact check me on that. But yeah, dude, Chick-fil-A fries easily takes the cake.
Chick-fil-A is overhyped.
Really?
It's so overhyped.
We'll agree to disagree. See, look, we disagree.
You saw it here first, actually.
Right here.
You actually saw it.
This was it, live and in person. So yeah, just graduated back home, unemployed, like you rubbed in my face.
Yep.
Trying to find a job. And speaking of job,
you have something tomorrow, do you?
I do. I have an interview tomorrow with a company. If you know me, you know what it is, but I'll leave it out because I don't want to say it. Jackson Coker. But I have an interview with them tomorrow, and it's fun. Like, here's another thing that I want to talk about real quick is when you say things. So there's I think it's 20. So there's a 21 Pilots song, and one of the lines in the song is, if what I said was going to happen doesn't like to my friends, if I said like, oh, I'm doing this, like I'm going to be a consultant to my friends, and then that doesn't work out, do I tell my friends it just didn't work out, or do I lie to them and say I never wanted to do that in the first place to save face? You know what, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of. Where are you going with that?
No, I'm just saying like I'm gonna say live that I have an interview with Jackson and Coker tomorrow.
But really?
But if it doesn't work out, you can hold me accountable to like I'm interested in this job, and if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna stick to the fact that like I'm a little disappointed.
So this alone is a fact check
against
you.
Against me. You can hold me. See, this is what this is all about. Holding each other accountable.
That's why we put a camera on, because you've been lying. Yeah, I've been lying.
Oh, all the time. Jeez. But yeah, so I have an interview tomorrow. Hopefully it goes well, because I interned with them last summer, and it was great. Like it was a really good experience.
They're where? They're here, Alpharetta.
Yeah, they're in Alpharetta. So it's
by.
really close. And if I need to, I can continue living here until I get like money to live
that?
On my own.
Green stuff.
They say you need money to live on your own. I've yet to confirm that, because I'm a freshly minted adult apparently. So I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, hopefully it goes well. I mean, I'm not holding my breath or anything. They really liked me, but I don't know.
Did they tell you that?
They took me out to lunch.
On purpose? More than once?
Yeah.
Okay, then they kind of like you.
Yeah, the manager, my boss's boss took me out to lunch.
Okay.
And it was like 3 of them took me out to lunch, one on 3. I would say tete on tete, but it's 1 on 3. And then there's a cockroach right there.
I'm not gonna look.
Are you a wuss?
No, I'm not a wuss.
It's coming to you.
That's a big one.
It's a big cockroach, dude.
I just don't like the noise.
You want to smack it with your shoe?
I was literally about to say I hate the noise it makes when you kill it, but all right.
Because if you leave it, it's gonna. Oh, too late.
Oh.
See, they're fast boogers, aren't they? See,
Next
okay,
time
so
we'll see it again.
This is real, by the way. I just want to say, like, this is unfiltered. A cockroach ran onto the set, so
I'm
ladies,
so glad we decided to
if
film
you're
this
listening or watching, avert your ears and eyes, because this is, whew, be careful.
My heart's pounding a little bit.
Are you really?
No.
I was like, golly, we're setting a bad example for the gentlemen out there. Be a freaking wusses. It's okay. If you don't like to stomp on cockroaches, you can get your girlfriend to do it. That's fine.
It's 2020.
It's 2020. You can do that.
I love the little subtle things.
I know. But yeah, so I got the interview tomorrow. Hope it goes well. If it doesn't, that's fine. You'll know. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, so.
All right, more important things. Girlfriend right now.
Oh,
we
okay.
need to catch up on that a little bit.
Yeah, so I think last time we talked, I was kind of in the mindset of looking to propose and all these things, and I'll just let you get in the mindset that I'm in right now, which is
I'll never be in that mindset.
Are you going to be a eunuch? When are they spaying you?
When are they spaying me?
Yeah. Is it spay or neuter?
This is a time where I don't know what he's talking about. A word.
Really?
He said a word and I don't.
Let me see which one's for dogs. Spay.
That's one of those words you threw out, and I don't know what it means.
Okay, spay is female. Okay, spay. So neuter.
So neuter. Oh, so if I don't get married, I gotta cut my balls off.
I think that's in the law.
Is that the rule?
That's the rule.
Shit.
Well, here's the thing, though, is you can't do it too soon, because then if you get married later, then they're like,
that's right.
You're shit out loud.
I give it till 30. That's it.
30, and then you're eunuch.
30,
okay.
Yep. You fact check.
There you go. Hold it accountable. See, and now we have a laptop this time, so we can actually look stuff up. So I don't know. Critique our video. It probably looks really bad. We'll get better and better, I promise. But yeah, so I'm in the mindset right now of things have to happen before other things can happen. So like
that's usually how things work.
That's kind of how things work, but sometimes you can you have a basket of things that you want to do, and you can kind of pick and choose. Like you don't have to do them in any order. This is oddly specific in the order. So I just graduated. That had to happen first. I could have gotten a job before I graduated. That didn't happen. So now I have to find a job. So I graduated. Now I have to find a job. Once I find a job, right? Let's just assume I have a job tomorrow. The next thing I have to do is I need to go to my girlfriend's parents and have a conversation with them that I intend to wed their daughter. I intend to capture her for the rest of her life. Lock her up. Put a ring on it, as Beyonce says.
No, you did it wrong.
If you like it, then you shut up. If you like it, then you shut up. Put a ring.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. But then I had to talk to them.
Uh-huh.
Because once I have a job, I have prospects to come to them and say, hey, this is how I'm going to, you know,
You have
provide for her.
Yeah, exactly.
Because as gentlemen, we have the unfortunate precedent to be the person to ask. It's kind of that societal standard is like you ask, you court, you ask her parents.
Nah, I'm going to make my girlfriend ask my parents.
Are you going to pull a Chandler? You're going to make Monica ask you?
I don't know what you're referencing. Oh,
Friends?
Yep.
Okay,
I got it. It took a second.
Oh, man. You were about to get a lot of heat for that.
Had to
that
load,
was about to
had
be...
to load for... I'm more of a Full House guy.
Really?
More of a Full House guy.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You can be Full House.
Two things.
I see. That's the thing. I'm not in any team. Like, I love Friends. I love Parks and Recreation. I love The Office. I love Seinfeld. I think they're all really funny in their own rights. They're just different, you know. And for people to say like one is better than the other, you know, you can if you want, but like they're all comparable.
I agree. I can't stand The Office though.
Really?
That much. I can
Is
watch
it like
some
cringy to you?
It's. I just feel like my IQ is just going.
Michael Scott does that to people.
Yeah, but it's great to quote because tons of people know it. I'll get to that. It's nice to quote The Office on Tinder and
because people
know
love
it.
The Office.
Exactly.
You miss every shot you don't take. Michael Scott, Wayne Gretzky. Classic.
I wish I knew.
Classic. Yeah, you know if you know. But regardless, so I have to do that. I have to like have a job, then ask her parents.
Did you ask your parents yet?
I don't have to ask my parents. That's one of the luxuries of being a guy, I guess. I don't have to ask. And also,
hey, Mom, I'm gonna go get married. Is that cool?
No. Oh, that sounded oddly masculine.
Ask your father.
No, you can't get married. Yeah, son, you can't get married. I feel like that's how it would go if I asked. That's why I don't want to. Because if you ask, you let people say no. That's why you always ask for forgiveness.
I agree.
100%. Don't actually take that advice. But yeah, so I have to ask them, and then once I ask them, then I get to kind of have them more involved in the process and help me find a ring. Because, you know, as artistically oriented as I like to think that I am, I'm going to need some help in finding, you know, which ring is the correct one.
Now, do you plan on this being like a surprise or...
I mean,
you don't have to say on it because...
here's the thing. Yeah, I can say. So I definitely plan on it being a surprise. And it's so funny. Ellie's always like, do you think about it? Do you think about it? And I'm like, no. Like genuinely, we don't. Like, guys do not think about this on a consistent basis. If you do, it's rare to find a guy that like continuously thinks about this.
Yeah.
We've got other things on our mind. Like right now, I got to find a job. I have to not be stressed. So I try to relax some. I try to podcast right here.
Exactly.
So it's like we've got other things on our minds, not just the fact that we absolutely love you, but like we have to balance this basket of things that need our attention. And if we focus on everything at once, our little minds get overwhelmed. Girls' minds are just like,
they can do 1,000 things at once. Yep.
They can do 100 things at once, and I'm just like, I can't do that. So, and truly, I think we mentioned this in another podcast. If we say we're thinking about nothing, we're thinking about nothing.
Yeah, it's so true.
There's nothing going on.
Okay, here's the thing. I actually thought about that recently. When people ask me what I'm thinking about, and I say nothing. It's not necessarily that I was thinking about nothing. It's that now that you've asked me, I don't remember what I was thinking about because it was so insignificant.
Yeah.
That like, you just caught me off and I lost my train of thought.
Also, there's the other side of nothing, which is we're thinking about something that isn't worth explaining.
Exactly.
And we're just like, it's nothing. Like it's not something that like if I explained it to you, you would be like, oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Like, why did you tell me? They'd be like, why did you just waste my time telling me?
Like, is clear a color?
Oh, no, why'd you have to do that to me? I'm going to be hitting my pillow tonight, and I'm just going to be like...
Exactly.
I can't fall asleep.
Because everything has a color, right?
Yeah.
Everything. What color's the window?
Opaque. Is opaque a color? You know those like glass tiles in a bathroom?
I'm pretty sure opaque is when you can't see through it.
Yeah.
A window isn't opaque.
No, I'm saying like, is opaque a color?
Oh. So,
like is clear like is well no, that's the thing, because clear is nothing and nothing can be a color.
Then what color's window?
Nothing. It's no color. It's whatever colors the other thing.
Then not everything has a color.
Wait, hold on,
Yep,
hold on.
I know. Fucks with me too.
So, okay, music. Let's think about it. Music, right? Just because there isn't a sound doesn't mean it's not music. Right? So when you have pauses in the stanzas of music, right? I can't remember what they're called.
Pauses.
Pauses. It's a musical note. Like there's a musical note for a pause in between notes. I don't know what music people hit me up. But yeah, so when there's nothing in a song, that doesn't mean it's not music. So if there's no color, it doesn't mean it's not
a thing. Okay, so not everything has color.
Not everything has color.
Okay. We totally just did a circle then.
Yeah. But you just said everything has a color.
I'm so sorry I brought this up.
I hate myself. Okay, and then the
okay,
last
so maybe
thing
we should explain when we're thinking about something.
This is what it's
we're
like
talking about.
This is what it's like when we're thinking about something.
Oh,
it's a waste of time. So don't ask us questions, ladies.
It's all nonsense.
It's nothing. It's literally nothing. But yeah, so then the last one, got to get a ring. I hope to get her mom involved and potentially my mom as well.
I thought you were about to say you had to get her mom a ring.
Oh, no. No, she already has one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have to. I'm good there.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I don't have to fill both shoes.
It's things are changing
Yeah,
these days. I don't even know anymore.
Some people, man. I don't know. Cross a lot of boundaries. Hey, whatever. Alabama. But yeah, so I hope to get maybe my sister too involved. I don't know. Kind of depends on, what that's looking like.
Get her a ring too?
No, she's got a boyfriend.
Okay. All right.
We'll see how that goes. That's new too.
That is new.
She has a boyfriend.
It's kind of weird. My sister just broken up with her boyfriend.
Oh.
It's been a mess.
Really?
It's her mess, but it's
lots of ice cream.
It's been no, nothing. Like
sweatpants and ice cream.
A lot of crying.
Okay.
Ridiculous amount of crying.
Lots of friends consoling.
Yeah, for the most part.
Over Zoom.
No, they're coming
You'll
over.
be okay.
No, I won't.
Oh, I'm gonna die alone. Yeah, it's like the scene from. You ever seen It's a Wonderful Life?
Yes.
So remember the scene at the end where they like shoehorned in the fact that she's an old maid, and I'm like, this attractive female can't find another person. That's obnoxious. Honestly, it would have been more knife in the gut if it was somebody like else.
Someone ugly.
What's the main character?
The
main guy does not like. I'm gonna go see the world. I can't remember his name. Whatever. I'll think of it later. But hopefully get them involved. Try to pick a ring, and then I got to plan how to ask. Which I hope
that's exciting. I think that's like one of the best.
That's the most fun part because all of the other hurdles are stressful. That last part is like it's gonna happen. She knows it's gonna happen at some point, but I definitely want to make it a surprise.
Are you gonna video it? You really should.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually
filmed
process. The whole thing. Yeah. I did a video for my best friend's older brother. He was getting engaged.
Okay.
And he called me and was like, "Hey, do you still do video photo stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure." So I did a little like proposal behind the scenes video of him getting prepared to ask her. Anna, hello. Harrison, hello. And so I did them a video.
Sweet.
And shot their
you gotta find someone to do it for you though, because you can't
photos.
Be your own cameraman.
I can do my own camera stuff like me talking to the camera. And if I set it up on a tripod, I could do it. But she might be like, "Why is there a tripod? Are you asking me to marry you?" No. And then I gotta do it another time. That's another thing that I'm nervous about is she's gonna
find out.
Not that she's gonna find out, but she's gonna
ruin her own.
She's gonna guess it.
Yes.
And then
girls are so good at that.
Well, no, not even that. Is she's gonna come in and say, "Oh, I knew. Oh, I knew this was it."
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. You liar. It's like I mean, like not that they ruin it, but like
they ruin it.
They want to after the fact come in with the, "Oh, I knew it was today. I knew you were doing it. I could tell."
Yes, darling.
I'm like, okay, you did.
Knew.
You absolutely knew.
Congrats.
Even though I'd never told anybody.
And so now it starts.
Now it starts. Now I just gotta get thinking of what to do. Because Harrison, they are like super fit people. So like they're CrossFitters and they have like a home CrossFit thing, and they got engaged. They were going on a hike. He planned it like she was off work, and during her lunch break or something, and he had her come and do like a hike with them or with him at the mill, and then I was just waiting, shooting. Like it was really weird because I was the only person there, and I was just shooting photos of like a dead bush. And she came down the hill and she told me later, she was like, I thought this kid was a weirdo, like shooting photos of just a dead bush. And I come around the corner, and thank goodness she didn't. But he asked her, like, he got down and like started talking to her real quick. But she would have been like, hey, Harrison, like, why is that dude taking pictures of a dead bush? But he got on one knee really quick. But it was fun to do that. And he was really nervous. And I don't want to say I'm not going to get nervous, because then I'm just going to buy myself some nerves.
Why do you think you're? So I sit there and think about it. Are you Obviously, you've talked about this with her. I mean, it's almost a guaranteed yes.
Pretty much.
What would you say your nerves are? That's what I just never understood when when people say that they're nervous, but like she's definitely going to say yes. I'd be nervous that something's going to mess up, that it's not going to be a surprise.
We're back. That was, sorry, technical difficulties with the cockroach. But yeah, I think the nerves for me come from the fact that like it's just like the anticipation of it. Mm-hmm. You know, like the idea that like we both know, and I don't want to mess it up for her because it's very special. And it's like, because I know she's going to say yes. She knows that I'm going to ask at some point.
Ellie, if you're watching this, please say no.
Oh
God, that'd be the funniest thing. On camera, be like, you know what? Not feeling it. Imagine that. She changed her mind that day.
There are people out there that like the guy is in. He's got the ring. He's asked her parents or his parents, and he's going to do it. Goes to do it, and they're just like,
yeah,
no.
I've seen those. Yeah.
That's just freaky to me.
That is scary.
And of course, like if you're in a relationship and you understand your partner and talk to them like enough, it's like it's pretty obvious. Or you talk about it actually. Like Ellie and I pretty much talked about it, because like this year we kind of have to make plans. Like her lease comes up in August. She still has a year left of school. I'm getting a job nearby so that we can like potentially live together. Like I don't know. There's a lot of things that are happening. Mm-hmm. And she keeps coming to me like, hey, my lease is coming up. I gotta make a decision to not sign a renewal in the next,
Those
3 weeks.
Jabs right there for sure.
Well, yeah. And it's not that she's trying to rush me. She just wants an answer to be able to tell like her roommates that I'm not gonna be living with you, or like her parents who are asking what she's gonna do next year. Like, oh, I'm doing this. For now, she's having to just be like, I don't know yet. I'll get back to you. Mm-hmm. And for her, she likes to have answers to get people off her back. Mm-hmm. Ironically, she's on my back about it. So
you got to be on somebody's back.
Yeah, you're always on somebody's back. You were on my back to get back to podcasting. You're always riding somebody.
All right.
That's what she said.
Uh-huh.
So, all right, let's talk about you. So you're back at home,
mm-hmm.
and you're living at the Rent's house.
Uh-huh.
And you're in Alpharetta?
No,
Canton. Canton. That's right.
Canton.
So how's the home life?
Okay. Like I said, much rather be at home than at tech.
Yeah,
it's so much less stressful. Love my house. I thought I was so excited to move out and be on my own. Great and all, love it, but I hate responsibility. So it's nice to be back at home. Yeah. What I don't like being back at home is being trapped there.
Oh, where you can't
I love my family. I'm perfectly fine with hanging out with them and everything. They haven't pissed me off enough yet.
Yeah.
But I hate being there every day. Honestly, the only thing that's pissing me off now is my dog.
Really?
The dog. That dog has emotional attachment.
Not your sisters
issues.
Or like your mom?
No, that dog is killing me.
Well, I guess you're kind of in a place that you're not graduated.
No.
You have a job.
Thanks for reminding me. Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I don't mean that like you're taking forever. Yeah, Tech is notorious for making people
late and miserable.
Yeah,
pretty much.
So that's just a constant. So we don't even have to talk about that.
But yes, just started an internship.
Yeah.
Supposed to be in California. No offense, I wish I was there right now though.
No, I wish you were.
COVID. COVID messed things up for sure. But
so you're working remotely. What do they have you doing?
So I'm working for a company called Palo Alto Networks. We are. Wow, I'm part of the company now. I could say that.
Ooh.
We are a cybersecurity company. I'm basically working with the firewall, and I haven't been given my project yet. They've kind of given me training videos, a lot of documentation, things to read up on. And so basically I'm going to be working with the firewall, how it connects a client to a firewall, to a host, and so on and so forth, and coming back. And I believe they've kind of hinted at what my project will be. Is I'm going to write some type of code that gets what's called packets, which is just information sent to a firewall and back, and make sure whenever they do updates that nothing is messed up.
Yeah.
So whenever they send it out to their customers,
it's flawless.
Yeah, exactly.
And the process is
seamless. Yeah, it's
to
nice.
quote Cody Co, frictionless.
Exactly.
That sounds wonderful, actually.
But it's really nice that, so of course California, let's try that again. Of course California is crazy expensive to live in.
Well, yeah,
so
obviously.
they were going to pay me a lot more because they expected me to move out there. It's nice they didn't reduce it or anything, so I'm still getting paid California money here in Georgia, which is beautiful.
And you get to live at home for free.
Yes, but I'm telling you, I set up a little desk in my room, and I am going to be miserable sitting there 8 hours a day. It's tough.
Yeah,
it's really tough, but the money will be
worth
it. The experience will be worth it. Hopefully, I'll get a
what's the run in California intern pay rate? I'm just curious. Tell the people. Come on, we gotta destigmatize knowing what people will make.
It's only $38 an hour.
$38 an hour?
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous for an internship. Yeah, it's kind of nuts,
bro.
You know what's actually really crazy? Kind of same topic.
8 hours a day?
Yeah.
5 days a week?
Yeah.
How many weeks?
12.
Do the math, people.
20K.
20K?
Before taxes. 20K.
Yeah.
Before taxes.
Okay.
After taxes, I'm thinking around 15.
But yeah, it's probably going to be around
really nice.
14, 15.
So it's actually really ironic. So, of course, a lot of people got laid off. Restaurants closed. You know me. I worked at a restaurant. Whoa.
Yeah, you did.
I worked at a restaurant part-time. So I got laid off, basically, before this internship started.
Come back.
Yeah, you're sick. Yeah. Anyway, my company filed for unemployment for me, and so I was getting unemployment money. Plus, unemployment came out with some CARES Act, which means we got even more money for unemployment. I'm telling you, I have more money in my bank account for doing absolutely nothing than I ever have in my life working my ass off.
See, that's where I start to get concerned, because that's like those are the little tastes of socialism that try to coax you in, and I'm like, it's like that's the thing. Like you're looking at your bank account and it's flush right now.
It's beautiful.
And you're like, this is great. I have money to spend. I got some cheddar cheese I can throw around. But at the same time, it's like is that worth it? Because then you have to give up your freedom to roam about the country normally.
Exactly.
You have to give up your freedom of taking a job that you want, where the government forces companies to close.
Exactly.
Like, there's a lot of give and takes.
You also got to think about inflation. They just screwed in a whole crap ton of money into this economy.
Because if you think about it, like, the stimulus checks aren't new necessarily, like having stimulus packages. But what is new is, there it is. So it did go. I don't know what happened.
We're back.
Stimulus checks aren't necessarily new, but what is new is they're putting it directly into your bank account.
Yeah.
It's like
I did nothing almost.
Papa Trump putting straight into your bank account, which I'm like, whether I like or don't like the president doesn't matter. It's like,
well, they got it through your tax return. That's how they got all your information.
Well, no, because you had to go fill out
from 2019. If you
didn't file 2019 taxes, you had to go through and not either file your taxes or go through a portal to like put in your information.
Manually do it.
Yeah. And so I'm like, that's just kind of creepy. Well, you have to do it anyway. You have to file taxes. So then they literally, without your consent, just put money into your account, which I think that's creepy.
Government, you don't have to have my consent to put money in my account. I don't know what Noah's talking about. Yo, put money in my account. I will never be upset. Taking out, we need to talk, but money in.
I don't know if it's still recording, so pause, and I'm going to check it.
All right.
It barely cut it off.
Really?
Yeah, perfect. I'll start it again. Because it rolled into a new audio clip, or video clip. I look like a schmuck, dude. On the video, I look like a homeless man that's on this podcast. It's the hat, 100%. I'm going to turn it back. No, I'm going to keep it consistent.
Are you sure?
No, it's fine. Dude, okay.
No, I guarantee no one would notice.
Yes, the video cut off. And what I was saying is what's not new is stimulus packages. What is new is the fact they're putting it directly into your account. And I think that's kind of creepy when Papa Trump is just like, kata, kata, money right into your account.
It's not creepy.
Well, you like it.
Like I said, government, you don't need my consent to put money into my bank account. You can do it every time, and I don't care. Yeah.
Also,
taking it out, though, conversation needs to be had.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, We voluntarily sign up for taxes.
Tell me when it's a bad thing that they put money in your bank account.
Why it's a bad thing?
No, well, tell me why you just said it was like, yes, it's creepy. They have your bank information, but it's the government.
They can have my banking information. I just think it's bad. It's bad to get into the habit of allowing the federal government to be putting money into your bank account, because what that does is it
encourages.
What socialism does is it takes away the incentive to do things.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Communism, socialism, it takes away the incentive. So like if you're on top as a doctor, right, neuroscientist, you're making $1 million a year, right? You're making a lot of money. But if they force people to do that, or they mandate that those jobs can't pay you more than a teacher's salary, the incentive to now work in those positions, because it takes a lot of effort to do it, goes down.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Right. And so somebody that would be like, oh, I'm going to be a neuroscientist. And, a lot of doctors do it off of principle, off of like, I want to do this because this is good. Sometimes that's what it takes because it's a lot of work and you get paid off down the road. So up front, you have to have a lot of like motivation. That's not money because loans. But it just demotivates. And so somebody who is going to be a doctor comes in and now says, well, shoot, I can make that same amount of money
sitting on my ass,
like doing nothing.
Yeah.
Or doing something that doesn't take a college education, or I'll go work on a farm and get the same amount of money. And so it just the concept of it is everybody's equal, right? But what's not advertised is that it costs you your liberties, and the liberty of freedom to choose your job, the freedom to make as much money as you would like and work for. A lot of it's just very, very slippery slope, and that starts with the taking away of your ability to move around, the taking away of your liberty to make money. Like that's what's happening right now. Is the government is forcing people, like you lost your job, right? Yeah. I mean, you have a new one, but you lost your waiting job, and you were told to go home. Like you're not working here anymore. We will not pay you money. And then everybody goes files for unemployment, and they suckle on the teat of the government.
But we don't face, worldwide viruses every.
No, and that's the positive of this is that ideally it's temporary. But states like California just pushed their lockdown all the way through the end of July.
Google just put out a thing that they are staying remote till 2021.
2021, and some companies like Twitter are now saying you can stay home forever. Like you don't ever have to come back.
I saw something on the news yesterday. It just said that this is causing a lot of people to maybe never go back to work and that they will just stay remote.
Yeah.
Which
I mean, granted, there's a lot of studies that working from home increases productivity. In the sense,
I don't believe it.
I mean,
I'm doing it right now. I'm telling you it's not true. At least for me.
I don't know how they're doing these studies. I would need to see the studies. But people are saying that studies show that you work from home increases productivity. I've watched my dad for years, right? There's been periods of his life where he's worked from home. He's worked from home, been unemployed, worked in the office, gone in every day, and now he's back working at home, doing a position that is a lot of just meetings, a lot of meetings. He's a manager, and so a lot of meetings. And I can honestly tell you that I'm the same way that he is in a lot of ways. And so he gets home, and when you're in an environment that isn't work focused, I get distracted by the things that are around me, like home things, or like he does. Like he'll get distracted by a project at the house to do. Like, oh, the toilet's clogged, I need to go do that. Or like there's a drip, I need to go fix that. Or
Netflix just came out with Outer Banks, and I got to binge watch the crap out of that. Yeah,
I haven't seen that.
Oh my gosh,
have you seen it?
We're not going to even get into it. Yes,
I don't want to watch it.
Why?
I'll tell you why.
It's not long enough that it's going to hurt. Binge watching it through, it's.
That's what I'm not scared of. Like, I haven't watched any of Game of Thrones for that reason.
Oh, me neither.
I don't want to get sucked in.
I don't. Yeah.
Because I won't turn it off, and I'll be an old.
That's why I haven't watched Breaking Bad. Any of those? Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
Me neither. See,
you got to watch Breaking Bad.
Nope.
We'll talk about that later.
Outer Banks is one season. You can finish it.
But here's the thing. I'll tell you exactly why.
All right.
There's a scene, spoilers, in Outer Banks where the main character who gets cheated on by the girl. I don't know any of the character names because I don't know the show. But Ellie is watching it, and so I walk in, she's watching it, to a scene where this guy is drunk and he's proclaiming his love to who he thinks is his girlfriend, but it's actually her sister in her bed. And
Yeah,
I have to tell you, that was the most dramatic scene I've ever seen in my life, and it made me never want to watch that show. Like, it seems so unrealistically fake that I was
that's
like,
kind of
this is
realistic in a way.
BS. The way he was talking, I was just like, this is not how a drunk person talks. This is not how anybody normally speaks.
Yes, okay, but yeah, you got to take the show is unrealistic.
Right. Well, it's like they took some middle school teenagers love text to somebody and actually had an actor speak it. And I was like, I'm out. Luckily, I didn't see any more of it.
You'll love it.
I'll probably end up watching it.
You will. You'll love it.
I haven't watched Tiger King.
What does
either.
Ellie say? I'm not interested in that either. I haven't even.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested.
What did Ellie say about Outer Banks? Did she not try to get?
She loves it.
Yeah.
She doesn't force me to do things.
I know she doesn't.
Because if she did, I'd be upset. I'm a type 8. Don't force me to do so. Or I just literally won't do it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, don't watch Outer Banks then.
Now we got to watch Outer Banks. You got me.
But
Logical
you got to
corner.
figure out what all the hype is about Sarah Cameron.
Yeah, see, I don't even... Sarah Cameron. Can go suck a phone.
John B. and that whole thing. Like, they're my favorite couple of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time.
Well, what about chop liver? You're definitely chop liver.
Oh, appreciate it.
Am I chop liver?
Yeah, now you are.
Oh, shout out Lexi. Rest in peace. Edit.
Cut.
That's not being cut out.
Fantastic.
So
Didn't want it to be.
I think that's a good thing. That's a good way to end. So this is just a catch up. We weren't trying to bore you with topics, but we'll come back in, talk more about the pandemic, talk more about people's experiences. I think you have a friend that she's going to come on and maybe talk about.
Hopefully, that'd be nice.
That'd be cool. Yeah, her experience. I think she's from Brazil.
Yeah, Brazilian accent, which is awesome. I'm just saying.
Sweet.
I don't know if you've heard a Brazilian accent. It's awesome.
I have friends.
You do?
Surprisingly.
Sorry, okay.
Surprisingly. I know.
Right.
So that is all for the show. Thanks for tuning in, whether you're watching video on YouTube or watching or listening wherever you listen to podcasts. So thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Hasta luego.
Adios.